Hello everyone and welcome back guys to the finale of week 8 even I should say, and race 3 of the OMA World Touring Car Series here from Le Mans Bugatti. Yeah, we're back for the final race of the night at this circuit. It's been two fairly good races so far. We've definitely been able to slice our way through the pack, so hopefully we can have one final good result here tonight. And yeah, the lights will be going out at 3 minutes 30 for this one. We start down in P11 alongside our teammate CK here, so hopefully we can get a good getaway for once in this series. Fingers crossed it's lights out and away we go there. And yeah, once again, not quite there. TCR passed, BMW's gone past. Surely there's going to be a Chevy very, very close in contention soon as well. Brandy getting a much better start as well than myself as we head down in towards 2-1. They're going to be 3 wide just in front of me there, and there's going to be a lot of contact going on between them as we head through the first couple of corners there. Brandy into the side of the BMW as well, and it's all going to get too close, and yeah, was that not really going too well. 4 Audis all getting involved in that one, so that was probably not the ideal way to kick off this race. So I don't think there was much we could really do in that situation. You know, we were just on the outside, a casual bystander for all of that. But yeah, unfortunately we get caught out in it as well. So that's unfortunate. But we need to continue on though, pretty much instantly trying to get back onto the back of the main pack here in this race. You can see just how much time we're losing to Shane as we head down in towards T1 here. We wanted to try and be nice and late on the brakes there, but we just get clipped out over the curb there, running way too deep through the first corner there, and we're just going to run off the road. And yeah, I'm not too sure what that was all about, but it just meant Brandy got a nice easy overtake on us as well. As we definitely lost a lot of time in that situation here, right in the early stages of this race there. Shane runs very, very deep on the exit of the hairpin though, so potentially a move could open up on him. He's still side by side with Brandy though, so maybe he might go for a bit of a send up the inside. No, brakes nice and early, so we can try and have a look around the outside. Perhaps, I don't think we're going to be able to get the power down on the exit of the corner there, and yeah, Shane does hold on for now into P12 of the race there, so we've actually gone backwards off the start of this race, but once again going full send up the inside in towards the double right-hander here. Are we able to make that move work? I think we have this time around. Yeah, we're back up into P12 here, so we're still down a net 1 place from the start of the race, but yeah, we're making, hopefully we can try and make some good progress throughout the rest of this one there. Shane up the inside, thinks about going for a bit of a sniff up the inside in towards the chicane there, but thinks better of it into the braking zone there. And yeah, we do slot up into P12 even, I should say it last, in this race there. On to lap 3 though, you can see Brandy and Total Caesar having a bit of a battle just in front of us here, and like I do with CK, maybe, you know, if Brandy can open up an opportunity for us, we'll certainly go for it as well there. Golfman Turbo clearly having a bit of an issue there out in the gravel trap in the BMW here, and you can see Total Caesar and Brandy still going side by side on the exit of the corner there, and that's going to try and open up the move for ourselves. So you can see we're going to be side by side with Caesar as we head down the hill there, and despite the ballast we should be able to have a look there. He does go late on the brakes though to try and keep the nose up the inside there. Clearly doesn't want me to get the move, as you can see on the exit though, still side by side with Brandy, but without the ballast he should be able to get us as we head down the straight there. I don't think there's going to be much we can do to try and defend from that one there. So we slot back in behind him and we'll try to go for another time there. Lap 5, you can see still potentially closer to Total C's there down the straight. He's struggling a little bit with that Audi and he just can't slot in between myself and Brandy, so we might be able to have a look up the inside there. Just kiss the back of Brandy's car there, just a nice little love tap through the corner there, and that one may have been a little bit more of a love headbutt on the exit of the corner there, but we can't really do anything. Total Caesar right behind us as well as we head down in towards the final couple of corners here. We do give Brandy the room, and then through the next part there we've got the car in front, so we have to slot in towards the racing line there. As in towards the final couple of corners we go. Can we hold it nice and tidy there? Brandy tries to have a look up the inside once again there, and just a little bit, you know, sort of working together is probably the best way to describe it though. Lap 7, pretty much down at the halfway stage of this race though, we have finally started to claw our way back up into some good points contention here, all over the back of Luca, who joins us with the ballast there, so hopefully we can try and have a look around the outside there. It's going to move to the inside for the chicane here, and I don't think he's going to be able to do much in the TCR car there, and yeah, we do slot ourselves up into P8, I should say, of the race there. So still making okay progress at the moment, considering lap 1, all the time we lost. We're now obviously making up some places, and that is obviously the most important thing in this series there. On to lap 8 we go though, and you can see all over the back now of Raptors, but once again struggling in towards turn 1 there, almost running to the back of him. As you can see, they're just not too sure what that line was on the exit of the corner there, but it's a wide open door for Luca to move back up into P8 of the race there. We're going to go side by side as we head down the hill. Are we able to hold it around the outside there? I don't think we're going to be able to maintain that one. So we're going to try and go for a bit of a switchback move on the exit of the corner there. Luca can't get the drive of the turns. We're still going to be side by side there, and Luca very late on the brakes there is going to try and slam the door shut right in our face there. Brandy's going to be able to have a look up the inside there, and hopefully he can get the run down the hill so we don't have to go side by side. Once again, there's almost a bit of contact between the pairs there. Brandy might be able to thread the needle and get past Luca as well there, and we might try to follow him past as well, perhaps. Yeah, we'll try and make it work. A little bit of contact, I think, between myself and Luca on the exit of the corner there, and yeah, after all of that, we still hold on to P9 in this race here. As you can see, 5 laps to go though, and hopefully we can try and continue making some progress. There's still a few cars just in front of us here as we head through the final few corners of lap 9 here. So yeah, making all right progress still at this stage. 1 lap later, and Brandy now was closing to the back of Raptor there. As you can see though, into the corner, Brandy breaks a little bit late there, and we were just sort of trying to take our own line, and yeah, accidentally running out wide and move ourselves back up into P8 of the race. That wasn't really my intention, but you know, with the ballast you just can't afford to scrub off any more speed than you need to. So yeah, we sort of went for a bit of a send up the inside through the corner there, breaking it down nice and tidy through the fast S section there, and yeah, we are back up into P8 of the race here, and on to lap 12 we go, still trying to apply the pressure to Raptor in front of us. As you see, struggling to try and get the power down on the exit of the corner there. Someone who isn't though is Brandy just behind us. He might have a look up the inside. No, thinks better of it this time round there, and you can see just that bumper coming into view through the corners there. Is Raptor going to be able to get the run off the exit of the double right-hander there? I think he has this time round, and yeah, nothing we can do relative to that BMW when we've got the ballast here as we head down in towards the S section here. As we head in towards the braking zone, you can see Brandy is actually going to go full send there, and we're going to get Forza stuck together for just a brief moment there, and the tyre wall on the inside has taken him victim. There's carnage kicking off behind us there, and that was not what we needed in the late stages of the race there. Brandy and I sort of both apologised to each other, and I think at the end of the day, nothing really either of us could have done in the end. Obviously, Brandy went for a bit of a lunge. I think, you know, he accepted he was a bit opportunistic as well there, and yeah, just Forza physics for a brief moment completely ruined his evening in the end there, and yeah, a little bit gutted that did happen right at the end of the race there with just a couple of laps to go. But, you know, we've got to focus on, keep our head down and focus on ourselves. So you can see further up the road, no idea what happens in towards T1, but we were P8 and we're now P6 in the race there. So I think 2 cars once again get Forza physics towards each other there. As you can see, BMW Raptor makes a mistake through the chicane there, so that moves us up into P5 now of this race. And, you know, it's all sort of come good right at the very end of this race here for ourselves. You know, we just sort of found ourselves in the mid-pack, and now we're finding ourselves towards the front of the field once again in the World Touring Car Series. And like I always say, you know, that is touring cars at the end of the day. Sometimes you get the rub of the green, sometimes, like most of Prague, you don't, on the other hand. And yeah, that would basically be it for the final race of the night there. Raptor would stick close, but never really an opportunity would open up from here. You know, the Audi is probably the best car under the brakes, and I like to think, you know, I'm fairly good trying to brake late as well when needed there. So yeah, an opportunity just wouldn't open up for him. But Ash comes through the final corner, a dominant race victory in the end there. You know, just absolutely romped away in that one there, and nothing obviously anyone could do. The Chevy was very, very quick around this circuit as well. But through the final corner and down towards the start-finish line, it is going to be P5 in the final race of the night there. I mean, we considered turn 1. I will take that at the end of the day. That was a much better result than I was expecting in the end there. But it is Ash that takes home the race victory there, nearly 10 seconds clear of Connor in the BMW there. Spoons in 3rd, Phased Intro in 4th, myself 5th, ahead of Raptor there in 6th, with CK in 7th, Zesty Afro in 8th, Bum Drop and Ryan rounding out the top 10 there. And yeah, further down the field though, unfortunate for Brandy and Luca there, but I mean, it's going to be some good points scored over all of our main title rivals as we head in towards the penultimate round of the championship there. But yeah, that was quite a weird little race in the end. A fair bit of action, but it all sort of just ended up falling in our lap right towards the end there. And yeah, I mean, we'll take it at the end of the day there, and that is the most important thing. But yeah, you can see further down the order that it was Silver Spoon ahead of Luca, and then Steel Dream, Golfman, Brandy, and then Total Caesar, unfortunately, didn't make it through to the end of the final race of the night there. But thank you all so much for watching this video once again. Do get yourself subscribed if you're new around here as well, and you don't want to see more OMA action on the channel. But yeah, that'll do us for this one then, and hopefully I will see you guys next time out for Nürburgring.